Hey guys, what's going on? Tepperzik here, back again, upload another video for you guys. First of all, I am the GOAT. Second of all, this video is going to be for anybody that has not attended a event, whether it be a Major League Gaming event, a ESL event, a UMG, a UGC, whatever gaming tournament that you want to go to. That's a LAN professional gaming tournament for Call of Duty, Halo, Gears of War, Dota, CS:GO, League of Legends, whatever. This is just going to be your guide to what you should expect and just everything that should get you prepared, just for the basics and stuff. First of all, getting your team together, make sure that you have people that you trust. Hopefully, it's like I said in my other video, if you team with people, hopefully it's people that you know or that you've been friends with for a good amount of time so you can trust them when they're going into the tournament so you don't have to worry if they're going to show up or not. Teaming with people for the first time, that's definitely something that's normal for people not to trust each other if they're going to show up or not. And if you don't know them, then it would be in your best interest to try to get somebody that lives in the same state. So if you want to drive, you could pick them up or something like that, if that could work out. So arranging everything for travel, hotel, and pass, I think, is the hardest thing. First, sponsors. Do you guys have any sponsors? If you do, figure out, are they willing to pay for something, whether it be a team pass, hotel, airfare. If you have a sponsor that's going to pay for everything, well, hats off to you, because it's not something easy to get. But yeah, make sure that they have paid for everything. They give you, a receipt of some kind, show you proof. Um, so if you're a minor, make sure that I do believe it's been a while. I haven't attended an event since 2011, and it was Major League Gaming, but it's been a while, so I don't know if they've changed anything. About minors going by themselves. I know when I went, all you would have to do if you were a minor and you were going by yourself is have your parents fill out the waiver. Your guardian or whatever telling Major League Gaming that it was okay for them to compete in this, or it was something like that. And if they're going to come with you, then get your parents to fill out the waiver when you get to the door. Otherwise, you'll have to print it out online if your parents are going to come with you. Um, are you going to fly? Are you going to drive? Just things that you need to think about. Driving, I only recommend if it's relatively close. Like, um, I live in San Diego, so if it was close to Las Vegas or something, then I would definitely drive. But anything farther than that, I'm not too sure because I drove to Las Vegas and it was not that fun, to be honest with you. Not too much legroom and stuff, but plane's basically the same. Depends, who you're sitting next and whatever. And also when you're flying, if you're flying by yourself, make sure you get your luggage and all that stuff. That would really. A lot of cases have happened. When you're coming home from a tournament or you're going to a tournament where you lose your headset or you lose your controller or something important that you need for the tournament that you're going to. A lot of cases have happened like that. And also, if you live in an area where there's, hurricanes, tornadoes, snowstorms, a lot of delays for flights, be prepared for your flight to be delayed depending on, if you go to a tournament in the winter. Like right now, if I were you and you know that you live in a place where, a lot of planes get delayed because of the weather, prepare for your flight to get delayed. Because right now in Denver, I'm watching the Denver versus Patriot game, and it's snowing like a mother in Denver right now. Let's see, anything else to talk about there? Make sure your parent. One of the biggest things, I think I should make a separate video talking about, how to get your parents to, let you do this gaming thing and try to go pro and all this stuff, or if you're going to be a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. One of the biggest things is that your parents get to the tournament and it's like if they're going to let you go and you're a minor or even if you're not a minor, there's a lot of people between the ages of 18 and 25 that still live with their parents. Make sure they understand what you're going to. Like, you tell them what you're going to a game convention, but like tell them more. Like, be as specific as you can, so they feel the safest with you. Going to the tournament, and they're not going to have a heart attack and all that stuff. And then if they're going, make sure there's something fun for them to do other than stand there and watch something that they don't want to watch or they don't understand and all that stuff. So that basically covers the basics. Print it out and get your parent to sign it if you're a minor. You're gonna go by yourself. Or if you're taking a parent, then you can fill it out at the door. So the next thing is making sure that everybody arrives. If you're staying in the same hotel, just wait for them. Make sure you have everybody's phone number or something that you guys can contact with each other, and make sure that everybody arrives. In the event, unfortunately, this has happened. In the event that somebody, some a-hole, or unless an unfortunate circumstance happens where one of your teammates is not going to be able to compete in the tournament, immediately when that happens, now this is gonna sound. I mean, you got to be just. This is gonna show how dedicated you are. Make a sign. Make a sign saying looking for one for whatever game. Seriously, like look for a teammate. There's a lot of spectators that are good at the game, and they just buy spectator passes. They live in the area and they come and watch. Their favorite pro players, or they just watch because they love the game, or they can spectate and compete in prizes or FFAs or whatever. There's quite a bit of people, and I've seen this at tournaments where people make signs because unfortunate things happen and they can't get their fourth to show up, and they just make a sign and say, "Look for one. We're really desperate because we're here, we paid money or whatever, and we want to compete and try to do as well as we can." So right away when that happens, you need to make a sign, even if your teammate says that. If they're running late and they're telling you that they're going to be there, like just get a sign ready. Like seriously. Also, so in the event that everybody shows up, here's the next thing you need to do. This is the first time you guys are seeing each other, or and make sure that everybody's chill and stuff. Get a good vibe going. Introduce yourself. Try to get a LAN going in a hotel room. Every time I go to a tournament, um, both times I went to Anaheim, we had the other team host a LAN in their hotel room, and we LAN with them, so both of our teams can get ready for the tournament and get all the kinks out and all that stuff. You don't. I mean, you honestly don't have to play against the best team. Just LAN, get used to LAN. I know it's a lot different on Xbox One compared to Xbox 360, but still, if you can somehow, some way, get your Xbox Ones to the event that you're going to. Um, just try to get a LAN in the hotel room because you'll really see it's gonna make a difference when it comes time to play. Um, and you can go over a lot of stuff with your team. I mean, you honestly just need two Xbox Ones. Um, so another thing you need to do is market yourself when you're at the event. Go up to pro players, introduce yourself. Don't kiss their ass so hard, but this is going to come down to you using your judgment and your common sense. Just introduce yourselves, try to be friends with the pro players, so in the future they can give you a chance to run games with them in whatever game that you're competing in. Um, you know, m- Make them know who you are and that you're not just some other random. If you can, get them to watch your team play, so they will notice you. If you know you're really good at the game and you don't choke under pressure and all this stuff, make sure that they notice you when you're playing or something. And if your team sucks, and if you're just going for fun, but you want to take it more seriously, then they will pick you out, and they will recognize that, hey, this guy's better than his three teammates. Maybe I'll give him a shot in the future. You never know what could happen, but nothing's gonna happen at all if you don't put yourself out there and try to mingle with the pro players or even the known players, or even people that And this ties into the next thing, which is visit all the vendors, the Astro Gaming booths, the Turtle Beach heads, whatever is there. It depends, what event it is. ESL, MLG, whatever. But just try to go to as many vendors as you can for the future, because they will remember you maybe, and they can give you a sponsor maybe in the future if you're lucky, and if you mingle with them, um, then that'll help you get future sponsors down the line when you are tight in money and you still want to go to a tournament, but you just don't have the funds, and they might help you. So you never know, or they might send you free stuff. Um, it's just always good to be there and get to know the people that work for the company that is having that vendor there, whether it be Astro Gaming or Scuff or Red Bull or whatever, whatever's there. And then if the CEO is there, that's even better because there you go. But just talk to everybody. That's like one of the most important things. Once you get knocked out, or even in your downtime, just it's better to market yourself instead of just sitting there watching people play, waiting, because you're doing something. You're being productive. you don't know how many tournaments you're going to be able to go to, so you've got to mingle and do all this stuff so people will know who you are. This is gonna be your first event. This video that I'm making is for people that are going to their tournament for the first time. So if you don't have a good placing, it's not a big deal. Honestly, this tournament is for experience. This is your first event. You're popping that cherry. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be just for experience. Of course, you're going to try to win. I'm not saying don't try to win, but I'm saying that if you get a shitty placing, don't sweat too much because this is your first event. Just focus on marketing yourself, going to vendors, getting to know people, becoming known in the community, and everything else should fall into place if you market yourself correctly. And that last but not least, just have a great time. It's an event. It's supposed to be fun. Major League Gaming, ESL, UMG, they do great stuff running tournaments, and they make it noob friendly for people. And 9 out of the 10 people that are there that work at vendors or are working, in line with UMG or one of the companies, they are nice. Even the players, 9 out of 10 players, even if they're pro, they're not stuck up. Most of them are nice. And if you come up and say hi, take a picture, or have them sign something, or if you're just mingling with them, they're pretty chill. I know one of my team members that's on the content team that's a part of Orbit. He went to a Call of Duty tournament. I can't remember which one. It was for UMG, but he mingled with Scumpy, Mbos, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. He's got black hair, short black hair. Um, I want to say Clasher. I can't remember his name. Oh my god. I hope you guys know who I'm talking about. But he mingled with him, and his mom and whatever. And he hit them back on Twitter when he got home, and they hit him back up and stuff. So um, it's just really important to market yourself and get people to know who you are and know what you're doing in this community, and let them know what you're focused on. So maybe they can help you in the future, and you guys can collaborate. And you scratch his back, and he'll scratch your back or whatever. I can't remember his name. I really can't. Clayster. I got it. Clayster. I have no idea why it took me so long to remember his name. I just could not remember for the life of me. It was Clayster. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope this helped you out in some shape, way, or form. I know when I went to my first event, I was a little nervous. I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, it was amazing my first time, of course, but it was a little overwhelming. Because people that have been there are, they know where to go, they know what to do, they're just chilling and stuff. So, when you have that many people packed into a venue, especially if you look up to some of these pros, it is a little overwhelming. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Hope it helped you, and I should be making a video in a few short days, talking about getting your parents to understand what you're doing and stuff. So hopefully that can help you out, because I know there's a lot of people in situations, being between 13 and 18 years old, and your parents not being too they don't really accept what you're doing. They think it's a hobby and stuff, but you want to make it a career. So I want to make a video in a couple days talking about. So have a good night. I'm gonna be watching this New England and Denver game, and then The Walking Dead, and yeah, I'll just be chilling for the rest of the night. So hope you guys have a great night, and peace out.